saving you.
But I need that time and I see your point.
Is the heart of a woman.
What is up, my Aqua gang? Welcome to my channel. If you are new, welcome. If you are not new, welcome back. Your girl is coming on here to present the messages needed for those of you coming in at this moment. This is a safe place, and I always say take what resonates and leave what does not for whoever the hell it does belong to. I am cleansing the negativity that has been latched onto many of you, the conversations that did not sit well, and the lack of communication that people hold in your life. There is so many drastic but needed changes happening for those of you right now. I feel that as your leading energy is power, there is something happening that is going to change your life seriously. A lot of you have something coming in that is going to change your life forever. And I do feel like this is a great change. I feel like you've been waiting on this change for a while. I feel like you've been allowing yourself to be at peace with the change that is happening. And following this change, of course, is the emotion of joy, right? This is you finally being in position to feel what it is that you feel in the moment of accomplishing certain things. And I feel like, you know, with that feeling of joy definitely stands humility, right? There's someone here who is so spiritually inclined that it becomes nerve-wracking when you run into things that are not on your frequency. It becomes very unbalancing, or it becomes an imbalance, right? And disconnect when you are having conversations that are not meaningful, when you are around people who aren't in the same space as far as accepting goals or accomplishing goals and accepting and receiving the things that are necessary. So a lot of you are going through something that is far more meaningful than you can even explain, okay? Let's talk about the person in your life right now, Aqua. For those of you in a new relationship, and I do feel like a lot of you are getting ready to experience a very new situation, or you've been dating somebody new and fresh, right? Or maybe this marriage that you are in has something new within it, right? You guys have created something new together. Either way, your person is in this space of rawness. They're being stripped of who they are being with you. Aqua, we know for a fact that any and everybody who encounters you has to understand who they really are before entering a certain space with you. And what I mean by this is a lot of you are so spiritually inclined that it requires people to do internal work that they've never really been or had to do before. I think a lot of people that you are dealing with right now, or a lot of you in relationships, are dealing with a person who has been able to control a lot of what they have been through or who they've been with, right? They've been able to manipulate situations, and being with you is teaching them that, oh no, you know, like I can't come with the bullshit. If I'm going to be with Aqua, I have to be able to strip myself of any of the bullshit. I have to come in being authentic, real. If you're, you know, if they were cheating in the last relationship, when they come to fucking with you, you find out everything. They have to be completely available to commit. Okay, this is a person who is going through a lot of bullshit elsewhere. Maybe your person has, you know, some type of connection with another person, whether this is, you know, maybe children with someone else. But I just think that your person is used to handling situations with people in a very fierce manner. It's typically a lot of yelling and confusion and just battling and toxicity that comes along with the relationship, right? There is no communication. There is no really having to dive deeper, right? In this situation, you know, there's going to be a different type of flow. Simple. You guys are giving them this opportunity to stop a cycle and really figure out what they want, all while doing the same for yourself. Okay, this doesn't even have to be an intimate relationship. This could be, you know, a relationship with a parent or just family, or, you know, a close friend. But I do feel whoever you're having this transformation with, there's going to be a different flow. You're changing things for the better of self. Okay, we're no longer going to do things the way that they want to do it because it has not been working. You're expressing yourself in a different manner. You're not reacting to things like you would. And so that causes for a major, major, major transition. Okay. This is deeply rooted, Aquarius. So many of you are getting ready to take on or embark on a journey that has been preyed upon for a while. I have engagement rings, someone wanting to have a union here with you. This is, again, someone who's looking to do what is necessary in order to commit. And a lot of you may already be in this space. I feel like a lot of you are already in this space of marriage, and it's just like, what can we do to really spice things up, right? We haven't lost our touch. we need to continue to date each other. Just because we're married doesn't mean we can't date each other. But I do feel like someone is wanting to go from the dating stage to being in this space of marriage and commitment and vow to you. Okay, this is someone who is wanting a union, a real partnership. And I think a lot of you have wanted this for a really long time. I feel like if you're dealing with someone who, again, is going through a hard time elsewhere and all they're used to doing is battling other people, they find this safe, calm space with you, which is forcing them to really not even understand who they are at this moment. Okay, we do have, okay, this person is used to sabotaging. You're looking to build, this person is used to sabotaging. You guys are two completely different people in one space, right? And it does suck because I don't feel like this person is used to sabotaging things on purpose. I just think that what you would consider an excuse, right? Because I feel like for most of you, help me out, but someone here has expressed to you already how they're used to doing things, how they're used to people handling them in conversations. And so they are used to pushing people away. Now, this may be for you as well. I feel like a lot of you may be used to handling certain conversations and situations a certain way. You do sabotage good connections. And we're looking to change that. You're looking to rebuild, right? And not have everybody run away. And if you're not in the space right now, I feel like you could have been. There's so much abundance coming towards you, Aquarius, it doesn't make sense. We have dragonflies, we have honeybees. You could have been around a bunch of bees, maybe seen a lot of dragonflies, someone visiting a lake, someone going on some type of hike, being involved with nature, grounding yourself, and being present in the moment is significant. Now, again, I want you guys to take the versions of this story that feel connected, but we're going to dive deeper into someone's story here, and this is you being completely available to you. Now, though we have good news coming in, many of you being proposed to, many of you having some type of commitment take place, okay, and just the overall abundance that is getting ready to take place, being able to enjoy something for real is happening. I think a lot of you have already started businesses and need to pick back up on something. A lot of you need to get back into the game. We have soulmates, okay? This is a true divine connection coming in. You start working on yourself. You start, setting those business plans and goals. You start, getting yourself cute, focusing on yourself, and then someone comes in like, hey, I can't let you pass me by. Good energy surfacing for you, Aquarius. You've been stabbed in the back quite a few times. Quite a few times. I think a lot of you wear your heart on your sleeve. I think a lot of you have given people the opportunity that wasn't deserved, or a opportunity that was not deserved. I think a lot of you thought something would never happen, and it's finally happening because you've taken time for yourself. I think a lot of you are allowing yourself not to overthink your limits, putting no limit on your goals, succeeding and accomplishing things because you said so. There's a lot of people who definitely feel like you owe them something, and you don't owe them a damn thing. We're going to start there. A lot of hater shit going on is what I hear. You have a lot of things to be happy for. There is a major change. I'm hearing, we have Aquarius coming through. I don't make this shit up. We know this is exactly for you. You're a visionary, Aqua. I have Leo energy surfacing right after, and I also have Leo energy coming through as well. Okay, you could have Leo or Gemini in your chart, but if you are dealing with either one of those signs, you could be just dealing generally with fire, okay, or air signs, maybe another Aquarius, as well as your Aries and or Sagittarius. What's happening for you is a wake-up call, Aqua. A lot of you are here because not only do you expect the clarity, but you are leaning toward this version of yourself that knows better. You know that you deserve better. You know that you are able to accomplish things that people place on you to be too hard. People hold an expectation that you won't succeed in certain things because if you succeed, you might just leave them. There's been relationships that have been tarnished, you know what I'm saying, because people didn't support where you were going. You've been an inspiration to a lot of people trying. You've been an inspiration lacking support. You've been supporting people inspired by you, right? And so when it's your time to shine, people don't know how to, return the energy necessary. Everything beautiful lies within your vision, Aqua. Everything that you are expecting of yourself is happening. Many of you starting families, many of you getting out of this space of being alone forever, right? Because if I'm being honest, there are a lot of Aquarius right now who are like, I've been comfortable with this space. I need to stop certain habits. I need to cut the cord on doing what is comfortable, and I need to allow myself to embrace a different version of myself at this time. You guys are hustlers, natural born hustlers. Many of you know things that take a while for people to process. You are born with the knowledge given, like you are, it's honestly mind-blowing for a lot of people. Venus showing up as the planet being your reflector. So a lot of you are needing to understand how beautiful you are, but I think getting dressed in the morning, putting that shit on, taking time to really, do your hair or just commit to yourself and have some type of self-care moment is important. But we do know North Node of the Moon, your intuition is everything, and with this intuition is a new life goal. What you ask for, you shall receive. No game. We're in your second house right now with resources and values. So for many of you looking to start that new business, or who have already started new businesses, or maybe a new relationship, or something is just new, right? You need to use your resources to make this even bigger. Putting yourself out there is going to be the difference. For those of you wanting to jump into, let's say, social media, opening that shop, I think like whatever it is that you're looking to make a change, you just gotta go for it. There was like a pause in how I felt right there. There's a lot of hesitation in someone following through with something. I know that the universe is really answering a lot of your questions. Okay, a lot of your prayers. I feel like there is this need for you to just accept that disconnecting from certain things and people right now are necessary. There are a lot of people who will need to show and prove that they really value who you are. But there is also this need for someone to really just enjoy something here. I think that this new baby, right? This new life, this new energy, this new business, whatever you consider to be new in your life needs to be embraced, and you need to enjoy the moment. You need to understand that you are the creator of whatever this is, right? And so whatever you receive in this moment is because it was once a thought. Your thoughts shape your reality. And though it's been very confusing, there's been a lot of back and forth happening for someone here. You finally are able to get into this place of silence. I think a lot of you are like, you know what? Fuck the bullshit. I didn't heard it all. I didn't seen it all. I need to do this for me. The energy of doing it for you surfaces high. We have Ace of Pentacles coming through. Abundance, manifestation, prosperity. Okay, opportunities are abundantly available to you, especially in the material world. Manifestations are taking form in the financial realm, and you are planting the seeds for further growth. The earth is fertile, bringing forth fresh energy, new assets, and good fortune. You're rich, not just financially, but in your relationships, career, and family. You're holistically wealthy. This message is literally for someone who is getting ready to transition into a space that was once a dream for you. You are the creator of a life that is a dream for others. And this is going to make sense to who it makes sense for. I have to keep saying that because a lot of you may not be there yet. A lot of you may be at the tail end of ending certain situations and toxic connections and things like that, where this does become the next step. But for those of you jumping into this step now, hold on. Okay? Keep on sending the good vibes out there to have them come back to you. So when you interact with a person who is faulty, shady, conniving, you know what I'm saying, disconnected, you're mirroring this person effectively. When you can say, you know what, I get it. That's been the situation for a while. Let me change course. Let me redirect myself in the cycle. You are now standing on not only business, but you are redirecting your entire life in ways that they can't, right? Mirroring this person or this energy or this situation is draining for many of you. And I feel like this is a way for that person to be able to control you at any given moment, knowing that you are going to respond or react in certain ways. You're going to give them the energy that feeds what it is that they're looking for. When you cut all connection to that, they lose power. You're now gaining your power back. So, okay, we have ideas are brewing with potential impossibilities for the future, and you're attracting resources for your new venture. Use common sense and practicality, to expand your growth and make a real world impact. The universe is supporting you on your expansion in the form of business and investments. Ask and you shall receive. I had to read that to you, and I'm going to start reading these to you. Whichever one comes first is the message for you. Ask and you shall receive. There is nothing too far-fetched to encounter, to set as a goal. There are a lot of situations that many of you have been in that have made you feel like certain things are too far-fetched, they'll never happen, it's unrealistic. You got a lot of people in your ear, or have had people in your ear that made you feel like these things are not real. You need to do what they would want you to do because your dreams are too big. Well, that's a no-go. Ask and you shall receive. Change those habits. Put out good energy so you receive it tenfold. Let go of toxic relationships and bad communication. There are people who know how to communicate. There are people who know how to love you as needed. Okay? You guys are what's happening is spiritual. What's happening is a lot deeper than just prayer. The universe is working in ways where, you know, home and family will be tested or have been tested, but I feel like a lot of you are redirecting yourself and creating something for yourself. I think a lot of you are building your own, whatever that is, your own business, your own family, your own world, right? You're doing something that makes sense to you. You're breaking free of a fucked up cycle. Okay. In the sense of connection, love, and unity, I do feel like there is a person here coming in to apologize to you. If this is your story, I wish I could do timestamps. I wish I knew how to do that. But there is someone here coming in with a message and apology. Okay. We have a Sword of Rose. This person has nowhere else to go. I don't know. I have pineapple showing up. Cold glass of water. We also have marriage and engagement again showing up. I have shattered glass, cold bath, letting something sit for too long, broken energy, losing someone. These are all things that I have to throw out to you guys because this is just how it's coming to me. Cowboy hat. Maybe someone's in the country dealing with a country boy. But there's a relationship evolving. Healthier choices. This clock showing up. I love that this clock showed up. This clock is telling me that timing is not up to you. The timing is not up to you at all. Like, if you are forcing or looking to force something to happen right in this moment, you need to relax because it's going to happen when it's needed. And I think a lot of you are experiencing that moment right now where something is happening that you wanted to happen months and years ago. And now that it's happening now, you can kind of see why it's happening now instead of then. The lessons that you needed to learn are just now being processed. You're finally growing up. And I think that the people that you encounter during this time in your life are also growing up. I think a lot of you are encountering the community and the relationships needed at this time, because had you met this person, let's say back then, oh baby, you wouldn't even, there would be no patience. But whatever is happening right now, as far as a change is supposed to happen right now, you were supposed to be learning lessons then, so that way you can receive blessings now. Love that. So we have healthier choices. This is someone doing something very, very different. Okay, some of you are cutting the cord on smoking, drinking, okay, partying, socializing with the bad crowd, right? Changing the course up. And a lot of you are allowing yourself to be the butterfly, evolve, and allow this next phase to be the next opportunity. Healing your inner child is definitely happening here. I think a lot of you are going through, like I mentioned in the beginning, something with a parent here, or someone you are with, or someone you know, right, have expressed having this very traumatic situation or connection with a parent or someone that they truly love but don't know how to communicate with. And so I think that there is some healing going on. There are conversations that are getting ready to take place, but there is something happening for everyone to be reunited. There is a major change that is going to reunite a lot of families here and a lot of connections between a parent and a child. Okay, there is I'm hearing we're reunited, reconnected. Stop the cap. A lot of bullshit coming to an end. Okay, we also have new car coming through, and I have winner. Okay, someone in your life could have received something new, and I just think being happy for people in your life is important. When you can really show gratitude and appreciate people's success, the success that happens for you is it feels better because you're not a hater. I feel like many of you are just not haters. We have you complete me in ways I can't explain. So someone here does value the energy that you give them. Now, Aqua, this reading was all over the fucking place, bro. But I will say that what I will take from this is the sense and overflowing love that comes into place. There's something unconditional here. There's a lot of attraction happening. There's someone getting their shit together. There's love to be had, love to be given, love to be received. I think your story calls for you being so in love with yourself that anyone that you encounter has no other option available but to love you correctly as you see fit. I never know who these messages are for, but I do know that you are asking for something consistent. You are showing consistency. You're showing up for yourself. You're embracing all that is given to you as a blessing, and things feel really, really good right now. I think your worry is no longer. It's natural for Aquarius to overthink themselves in and out of situations. We are overthinkers, but we can also be overachievers. And I think right now we're in this achieving space of I know what I want and I know what I need to do, and whatever does not fit shall be removed. Healing is important for you. Taking your time and allowing time to show up for you is important. Okay, I don't know why I heard ice cream sandwiches. Honey, something by the pool, maybe beachside, traveling, seeing a different part of the world is important. Someone attending some type of event, some type of party. There's lots of music, lots of catering going on. Someone catering to you in ways. Let me cater to you, cause baby, this is your day. I'm hearing a lot of Beyonce, okay? A lot of Destiny's Child. But serious note, I am hearing and seeing there is an ending to a situation. We have coffin endings, drive new beginnings. And when you find that new beginning, you are able to flourish into paradise. Whatever disconnect you have becomes better. Aqua. This felt like it was very personal. I thought I was going to get into your person and like what the fuck they had going on and relationships and shit like that. And I feel like we touched on a little bit of that, but it's not about that right now. Clearly, for those of you that entered this space, this is about how things are getting ready to change for you drastically and how you are getting ready to just really live and enjoy a life that once felt like a dream. I have to hold that to you. This is personal. This journey is personal for somebody. I love this though. I feel like it was very specific to those of you, and I can't wait to see who it was very specific to. Okay. Flowers, very important. Someone receiving their flowers, someone receiving a notice of some sort, good news happening here. Something to enjoy, something to live for is what I'm hearing. Those healing boxes, you guys, I had way more healing boxes fucking transpire. I had so many people reach out to me at the last freaking minute, and so my time has been tested. Shout out to those of you that you guys are receiving them gradually, and I'm happy because I'm like, oh my god, there's so many places that they're going and there's so many things happening. Lord, I can't wait to hear who gets their boxes. But I will say that they're on the way. Everything is happening at one time. I just had so many orders come through, and I am actually very blessed to know that many of you are encountering the energy to receive and accept these boxes. For those of you that don't know what the healing boxes are, these are healing boxes personalized for you, inquiring love and financial stability. They are going to, of course, help with receiving and attracting whatever it is that you manifest and desire. If you would like information on pre-ordering them, because again, I am working with myself in a very small team to get these out, so I do apologize on the delay. We are like 2 weeks out from this, but we are making our rounds and we are making it happen. And it just feels good to know that a lot of you are ready to accept and receive just all good energy, all good vibes. These healing boxes are helping people in ways that I hoped they would. And so if you're inquiring about the healing box, just reach out to me on my Instagram, which will be in the description box below. I will make sure I get all the details to you so that way we can get you pre-ordered and get it customized to your liking for your needs. But I love you all. I honestly wouldn't be able to do any of this without you. So though it is taking a little time and we are a little delayed, I know that it's happening in the time that is needed. And when you do receive your box, hit me up, let me know how your journey goes. There is going to be small directions enlisted on how you use the products that are available to you. And we're just getting started. A lot of things are in the works, and I appreciate those of you that are ready to transition and apply, you know, your power and fucking elevate and receive all good things. We ignore the haters, we ignore the bullshit, and we are only after success and happiness. So I will see you guys in my next video. I love you all. We're out.